It's the season of love, so why not embrace it with a dazzling smile? If your relationship with your smile is complicated, our next guest wants to turn it into a love affair that will last for years to come. Let's welcome Dr. Andrea Joy Smith from Smile Again Now. Hello, Dr. Smith.
Good morning, Desiree. Thank you for having me this morning.
Yes, always a pleasure having you on, Dr. Smith. And I mean, let's talk about coming to the dentist's office. I mean, some people hesitate when it comes to dental work. So how do you and your team make the process more appealing and accessible for people?
You're absolutely right. Coming to the dentist can be complicated for some patients, especially if they've had a history of a bad dental experience or are experiencing a lot of pain. Sometimes they just don't know how the problem is going to be solved. So, in my office, we sort of just greet the patients where they are long before we look inside their mouths. We sit down and talk with them eye to eye and just kind of welcome them because we do know that some patients have been away from the dentist for quite some time and are really hesitant sometimes just to walk through the front door.
And so you help ease those nerves before they're even getting any work done. But let's talk about some of the work you do. Let's talk bold transformations. How can a smile makeover really help someone discover a version of themselves they really enjoy?
Yeah, a smile makeover is really a big confidence builder. I see lots of patients, daily and annually. I do lots and lots of smile transformations. And these patients go from hiding their teeth, not wanting to socialize with family and friends, to having big, bold, beautiful smiles that propel them to the next level in their careers and in their socialization. So it's a really big deal to have a smile that you're proud of versus one that you're not.
Yeah, and I mean, with those smile makeovers, one of the services you provide to make that happen is a one-piece implant. So who makes a good candidate for a one-piece implant, Dr. Smith?
Yes, one piece dental implants are an excellent way to replace missing teeth or those patients that have dentures that don't fit very well, or they're tired of that Amazon order every month for denture adhesives. Patients just like the one you're showing on the screen, he stayed away for years and years because he really didn't know how his problem could be fixed. And so we used one piece implants with him where we actually ended up removing the teeth, placing the implants, and on the same day we placed a temporary smile. The photo that you have right there next to him now is his after smile,
Wow.
and it makes a world of difference in these patients' lives.
Yeah, I mean, you really see that transformation from before and after. Can you briefly walk us through the process on how one-piece implants are installed, Dr. Smith?
Absolutely. What I love about one piece implants is that they are a minimally invasive procedure. And what I mean by that is we don't have to cut open the gums, we don't have to remove a lot of bone or blood supply. And so, what that does is it allows the patients to heal faster and to actually leave the same day with the restoration in place. Oftentimes, it's a temporary restoration, but yet, if they've come in with no tooth in that spot and they can leave with a beautiful temporary in that location, they are much happier and much more confident. So, those patients that have been missing teeth for quite a while and didn't really have a good solution, or they received quotes for conventional type implantology, which is very, very good, but it's about double the cost. Those patients that have just a little bit of bone, where conventional implants are too large for them. They are all patients that can benefit from the one piece implant that requires less bone, is less invasive, and the healing time is a lot faster.
And you mentioned, Dr. Smith, costs. So let's talk about that because you've been educating our viewers about
Yeah.
one-piece implants for some time. But can you talk a little bit about the cost? What can you tell them?
Yeah, when patients hear dental implant, they automatically think it's going to be super expensive. And it can be, depending on how many implants one needs. But when we use the one piece dental implants, it is a simpler procedure. It's a less invasive procedure. It doesn't require two surgeries, for instance, like the more conventional type implant. So this service can be delivered for about half the cost of a conventional implant. It's difficult to say without doing a full diagnosis what it would cost each person. But if you wanted to have one tooth, for instance, I would say would be like half the cost of what you would pay for a conventional two-stage surgery implant.
Good to know. Something our patients, our viewers can look into. Dr. Smith, always a pleasure
Mhm.
having you on our show and to our viewers. Fall in love with your smile again. Learn more by going to smileagainnow.com.